we are here for my 150 follower and affiliate celebration stream, and I am cooking some food. So the food that I'm cooking is called the Mongolian beef and broccoli ramen. So I found the directions on line, and if I'm able to put this onto YouTube, I'll be posting the recipe on there. So to start off with, I have tripled the recipe, and it calls for the one single recipe is 2 tablespoons of veggie oil, but since I'm tripling it, that means 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we heat that up on medium-high heat. So what is that? Oh, it's just stream elements. So before, I cooked most of the stuff that I needed to cook beforehand, and I chopped everything up with my mom. And the beef here, you'll see that it looks a little bit weird. That's because it calls for cornstarch. Now the regular recipe calls for 2 tablespoons. Tripling means 6 tablespoons. So yeah, and basically you just toss the beef with your cornstarch mix. So we just have to wait for this to heat up. Once it's heated up, we put the beef into the pan, and then we will cook it and sear it for 2 minutes, roughly 2 minutes per side. So yeah. Now the beef, it calls for 1 pound of sirloin steak sliced against the grain, and what you could do is you could buy it already pre-sliced if you want. We didn't do that. We did slice the beef ourselves. So once this gets nice and heated, we will put the beef into the pan here. When it is done, we will take it out of the pan and then continue on. So feels good now. So we put this in. Actually, before we do that, I will use this. So, as you can see, we are searing it. So we will let it get seared. Yeah, that should be good. It says medium high. I've kept track on here. So large skillet over medium high heat. Heat oil. Toss beef with cornstarch. Add to skillet and cook until seared, about 2 minutes per side. Then I transfer it to a plate. And then we will do that. How much do we need? We need 3 tablespoons of the sesame oil after this is cooked. Now, when I used to cook this myself for when I went to my friend's house. He's been on my streams before. I don't know if you've ever seen him, but my friend that I stream with occasionally, the real Jordan Vo, I used to go to his house before COVID hit, and I would occasionally make this for the group, but the only problem was one of the people in the group has celiac, so they weren't able to eat gluten. So I actually made it gluten-free, and the way that I've done that is I used rice ramen instead of regular ramen, and instead of soy sauce I used the gluten-free tamari. And everything else is gluten-free. So, the only thing I had to change from the regular recipe was the ramen and the soy sauce. This is where things get nice and done. Medium low now. Add sesame oil. Oh, Ninja Wolf, thank you for following me and welcome to the Magic Stick crew. Hope you enjoy your time here. So what I'm adding here is sesame oil. I'm tripling the recipe, so that means I need to add 3 tablespoons of sesame oil to this, and stir in garlic and ginger. Okay. Cook until fragrant, about 1 minute, and then add soy sauce, brown sugar, and broth. So what I did before the stream started was I actually made up some beef broth. And yeah, I'm mainly watching and hoping you don't get mad about what. Burger Show Guy on YouTube. Oh, I know who you're talking about. Harley Morenstein, right? If not, whatever. I don't care. Brown sugar. Where's the brown sugar? Oh, there it is. Cooking. Then add soy sauce. Soy sauce. Brown sugar. And broth. And broth. Bring mixture to a boil. Okay, I'll just bring it up to max. Bring mixture to a boil, reduce heat and simmer until the sauce is thickened. About 3 to 5 minutes. That's what it always forgets about the pepper flakes. I'm just putting in a small little bit. If I can find pepper flakes. Ah, there they are. As you can see, I'm just putting in a little dash. Guys, a little goes a long way in this recipe. Oh, and for those of you wondering what tamari is, it's basically is this. So it's basically gluten-free soy sauce. If you've got friends that are celiac and you want to make this, just follow the recipe the way that I'm doing it right now. If nobody in your family or friends are celiac, then just replace the tamari with regular soy sauce and the rice ramen with regular ramen. In my opinion, though, I actually like the rice ramen and tamari more than the regular. I was kind of fast after I took the beef out of the pan here, but what I put in here is some garlic and ginger. It was minced very finely, and this right here is this mixture is the tomato, soy sauce, brown sugar, and beef broth. It does say on the recipe for chicken or beef broth, but since it's beef and broccoli, I'm like, why do chicken, right? You want to have the beef flavor. So, beef broth. Perfect. We will just put this in. Let's see if I can get it in. Oh, perfect, I can. And carrots. Then we coat it as much as we can for 5 minutes. And we cover this. Tight fitting lid and cook in about 5 minutes. Okay. And that's 5 minutes, so we are good to go. If you're watching this on YouTube, then the time will go pretty quickly. But because it's on, we're on Twitch right now. Yeah. Now we put the beef back in, like so. And stir until completely coated in the mixture. Hang on. There. That's better. Okay. Then we stir in the ramen, which is right here. It has been sitting in here for a while now, so yeah. Thank you. Oh, I have to put this back in. And we put green onions in, like so. Thanks, and I know that was kind of a stupid magic trick, but I like to make people laugh. Now, if anybody here wants to redeem for a Rubik's Cube magic trick, that one's better than the card one. A lot better. But we're pretty much done with this Mongolian beef and broccoli ramen. So, in the big one, okay, now, we just put this over here. Now, get rid of that. Oops. Well, at least I know that it wasn't too bad. So this right here is our Mongolian beef and broccoli ramen. And I will just put it in to here. Hot stuff. will just get this off of here because that's not safe to eat. So, as you can see here, we have got some really nice beef and broccoli ramen. And this is triple the recipe of the Mongolian beef and broccoli. So for those of you who are watching this on YouTube, if I'm able to get it up onto YouTube, thank you for watching. And I will be posting this probably after I have done my Cuphead video, which is actually going to be later tonight. So thank you all for joining me, and I'm going to be going to eat this before I start my stream at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you want to see more of that, be sure and follow me on Twitch. Link is in the description below with the thing. This video is going to be coming out after my Cuphead thing, so I don't know which game I'm going to be playing next, but yeah. And thank you to, let's see, Ninja Wolf 4 Games 3 and Another Sex 9 for following me on here. And I will be back later. And don't forget, everyone, stay possum.